hope everyone's having a good night tonight. Welcome in. Let's win from within. Let's have a good time. Do it live. Really enjoying the game. I've said it many times before. One of my favorite games of all time that I've played here. So, if you're on the channel, hit the like, hit the follow. YP, YouTube, FYP, TikTok, and FYP, Purple app. Let's rock. My man Overwatch, what's going down from the underground? How you doing, man? Welcome, man. How's your day? How's your day, champ? What's going on, champ? What's going down from the underground? Going down. How's your day?
Your last mistake.
Hold on. Trying to switch my wheel. Hold on. I was too busy looking at my wheel, Chance. What up, Bill? How you doing tonight? What's going down from the underground? How's your day going? Chance, I was too busy getting caught up in my wheel, man. What's going down tonight? How you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back from the shack. Alice, what's going on? How you doing tonight? Welcome in, champ. Welcome in. Coming to you live one more time. I'm doing it live. What? How did I die? I wasn't even paying attention to my health. I'm doing well, Ellis. Thanks for asking, champ. Winning from within, champ. That's how I'm doing. I'm winning from within each and every day. You heard me. What's going down from the underground? What's going on? Gotta pay more attention to my health, you know. Hold on, I gotta adjust my volume here. I was Overwatch. I'm not playing Overwatch, champ. I'm playing Hogwarts. I don't know if you can see my screen, but I'm not playing Overwatch right now. I couldn't tell you, bro. You have to tell me. Oh, you're just asking? Yeah, I couldn't tell you, man. I've been playing Hogwarts here for the last few days. Really enjoying this game. I just started. It's my first playthrough, so um, you know, I play Overwatch occasionally. You know, sometimes I'll play it for a while and I'll take my breaks. But right now, you know, I play other games. You know, so what games you been playing? Going great. Had a lifting session 30 minutes ago. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Man, I'm so sore today, man, from my workout yesterday. I'm crazy sore. I'm used to being sore, but I'm like insanely sore. Which is good. So I just took some recovery. I just took some recovery drink
I confess.
just now.
That was a bit more than I
Thank you
thought.
for the likes.
I tried to warn you.
Overwatch, Call of Duty. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. I was playing the Call of Duty, actually, the Black Ops 7 beta. I was playing that. I was playing zombies. You know, I tried the other modes out. Right now, I'm playing Hogwarts. After this, I'll probably be on the Arc Raiders when it comes out. And then I'm probably going to play some God of War, you know, after this. So, yeah. Few games, you know, a few games I got to get to with the stream here. You know what I mean? Yeah, you might like Arc Raiders too, because it's kind of like Tarkov, you know, that's kind of extraction shooter type game.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more.
So you might like that. Appreciate the
This is
likes,
where it
champ.
happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy... They didn't even give her...
Is he?
My thought.
Perhaps.
Anne, shall we have a look around?
Yeah, let's look around.
They seem
Get on my
to set up
PR.
camp
That's
here
what's
for a
up. Yeah, I don't know
specific
what that is either,
They have
man.
stations for
Kilograms. I would have to put a converter in. That's what's up, man. Like I said, as long as you're winning from within and you're doing the best you can each and every day, you know, whether you're praying, meditating, going to the gym, you know,
Goblin dig sites like
treating
these
yourself
are
right, treating
everywhere.
others right. You know, that's all you can do, right? Every day is just try your best.
Bit abandoned
And that's what it sounded like you did, bro. So that's what's up. Keep it going. That's what it's about, champ.
That's what I have heard.
One day at a time, right? Winning from within. That's what
Always
it's
armed
about.
and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
So,
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
check what's in your weights. No, I'm saying, I would have to convert what 180 kilograms is to what that is in what US pounds or whatever kilograms is. You know what I mean? I don't know what that is, kilograms. So I would have to do the measurement, see what you're trying to convert it to. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, if you're trying to do it to pounds, you would have to do 180 kilograms, right, to pounds. 400. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's big time. That's some big boy weight right there. That's nothing light.
Revelio.
That's that win from within weight right there. That's what that is.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Revelio.
Let me brighten up my screen. And what's going down from the underground? Mad, what's going down? What's going on, champs?
Revelio.
Thirsty Estate. I'm short, but big. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, if you're short, you know, that you still have more. You know, actually it's beneficial when it comes to lifting weights being shorter. You know, because you have less distance that you have to, right, travel to pull or lift or push or whatever it is. There's less range of motion that you have. So, when it comes to working out with weights especially, that can be a big advantage, actually.
Revelio. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view. Potato!
When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian. this house
5'8",
did
yeah.
belong
That's
to a
actually
Hogwarts
average
professor
height out here in the
hundreds
U.S.
of years ago.
Who?
The keep.
5'8", no, it's like 5'9".
I'm not even sure.
Like
I
5'9"
understand
in the
yet.
U.S. It's like average height.
No.
Ken, thanks for the
not like
like,
Quidditch.
champ.
They call themselves keepers because they're.
Let me see. If I didn't.
It is all.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this.
What
here
up,
for a
Ken?
reason.
What's going
Is it
down?
blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
I logged in on Overwatch for the drives. I didn't like how they look, so I said I don't even want that drive on my name.
Huh. A stairwell.
I didn't like it.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're
In
up
the
to something
world?
bigger.
Seems these a journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Not sure what I did to deserve.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Bro, man, I came in on I played 2 games today on Overwatch.
I know it sounds
Out of the
strange,
3
but
games I played,
Nothing
2
you
people
say
left.
sounds strange to me anymore.
Crazy throwers, unlike I've never seen on
I can see
Overwatch
the Undercroft through.
when I played a little bit today. I
That's
played
what we're
20
trying-
minutes, bro, and people were just throwing left and
tempted
right.
to
It
hold
was
my
crazy. Canceling matches. So, yeah, that joint was mad dang.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Play a lot of Overwatch 1. Was the robot healer? Robot healer? Ain't no robot healers in Overwatch, man. You talking about Zenyatta? Oh, okay, yeah, Zenyatta. I know what you
Why hide
mean.
a triptych here?
I had to
Seems
think
as
about
if
that. So
something's
the
missing.
robot.
A note. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Zenyatta. Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Anything helpful in the notes?
Revelio.
No, ain't nothing helpful in that mother. Show the note to Sebastian.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house You said that God...
True.
Then did I mean?
You did.
No idea. Almost just learned it. I had no idea our visit to Siang would unfold. I'll be in touch. Till then.
All right, let's get out of here. See what else they got us doing. Yeah, Vil, there's a lot. Are you still in the stream, Vil? Because it's not showing me that you're in here. If you are, just let me know, because I don't want to be talking to you if you're not here. Sometimes it's weird like that. Like, people be in and it won't show me. Like, I see Ken right now, but it won't show me. It doesn't tell me that you're here. But a lot of people, I play a lot of Overwatch, so a lot of people in this community are Overwatch players. That's the game that I've only been streaming for 4 months. You probably, you know, when you come in, you see like day 136, like that's 136 days in the streaming. So you'll hear a lot of Overwatch talk, you know, in here, because that's the game I play the most. So most of the community is Overwatch people. So trying to break that a little bit, you know, playing different games such as this, and you know, hopefully get some people such as yourself, you know, you joined yesterday from a different game, because you know Overwatch is as you know, is a completely different game than any RPG game. Yeah, Overwatch is its own type of game. Shooters in general, to be honest. You don't mind watching other games, yeah. That's what's up. And you know what, Ken, you know, what's funny is, I think I already told you this before, but when I was playing Overwatch a lot, and I had like a lot of people on the stream, most of the people were playing, like, I wouldn't say most, but I would say a third of people were playing different games. They would just hang out while I played Overwatch, but they would be playing whatever, you know what I mean? I didn't even join for the game, came to my feed, seemed chill. Amen to that, brother. That's honestly, Vil, that's what I'm looking for here at the Win From Within channel, bro. I tell people all the time, Vil, Ken knows this. Ken has been here. He's one of the OGs here. He's been in since day 20, 30, something like that. Man, we're here for each other. You know what I mean? We're here for community. At the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter what game I'm playing. You know, we're here to win from within, uplift and encourage each other, and have a good time, right? So my channel is really more about community than anything. So I'm glad that you resonated with me on that level and you joined for that. So welcome in. I know you've already followed, but just wanted to let you know that. So appreciate that as well.
Revelio.
So you'll see some people here come in a lot. Can Overwatch, you know, these are some people that are some, you know, part of the Win From Within family. A lot of people are, but these guys are consistent. So shout out to all of you guys.
And your
Appreciate you guys.
Is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
All right, what we learning now? I'm trying to learn some more magic in this mode.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
Hello. I don't believe we've met officially. I'm... Hello, Omid.
Did I hear?
Play a lot of
Professor
games
Shaw
when
say
younger.
that you
So many
don't have your own
games.
telescope?
Pretty hollow. Nice.
I have a
Yeah.
spare one you could borrow.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's very...
I finally. It. Think nothing of it. I have some.
All right, champs. Let's look at this guy's telescope.
As long as I could. What good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius? My hands are too cold to use a telescope.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A medieval helmet. That don't even match. I like the red hat the best. That one's okay. Because it goes with my mask. I wish they gave you color options where you could change the color. Hey Ken, you got Game Pass on Xbox?
A prestige.
Professor Shaw.
Or any of you guys have Game Pass on Xbox,
It is
Bill?
increasingly rare, but
I don't think Bill. I think
we
Bill
are
has a
so
PlayStation.
Thank you.
I
The perfect night for.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer.
I haven't
a
done many
prospective
side
stargazer
quests.
at third rate.
I haven't done many. The only ones that that I've done are the one I'm stuck because I don't have the right ingredients right now with the side quest.
And you?
But I'm going through the story. These guys aren't much higher level than me. It seems they're all green when I fight them, so I haven't had any real issues progressing through the story. Except one time. I'm actually breezing through the enemies actually pretty easily.
The
I
table is
don't feel
like a
underpowered
sword.
at all.
Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't
PlayStation player,
We'll know
XPC.
it when we see it.
Okay, you guys are all
Onwards we go,
PlayStation, alright.
Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
You guys got that PlayStation Plus subscription? Or y'all just got
It is
just the
nice
regular?
having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the glass from now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Lumos.
I thought you was a big dog.
Cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Lumos.
Thought you was a big dog.
Revelio.
Guess not.
Our meet. Could I
Single
ask you
player,
something?
yeah.
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely?
According to an old astronomer's chronicles,
Why are you so fast?
I suppose because there is so much. I mean, there is plenty to learn about. They are forever.
Something off with this guy.
Actually, that's all.
Oh, very
We
well.
need to figure out what's going on. I don't know if it's because it's the tonality or what.
Revelio.
Alright.
insane.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no. Not this close to school, I mean.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the... Whatever. And... it's all in the...
All right, let me see if I can see. Because one thing I don't do in this game is very much is do a lot of side battles. I do fly around a lot, but I don't do too many. I don't do too many side battles. The pulso on a levitated enemy. All right. That's going to be our next thing. Let's set this up so I can get it right. Doug, thanks for the like. All right. So let's go find somebody real quick.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Let's get away for that guy. Those are fun and collected. I'm in my playthrough. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing I've been doing, you know, I mean, but I don't spend a lot of my time doing that. Most of my time is just trying to find out what's happening in the story, because I actually do like the story. So the thing about me, if I like the story, I stay focused on the story. If I don't care for the story, I won't,
Where's that goblin helm, you little...
you know, if I don't care for it, just side battle, side quests, and stuff like that. But I've played a ton of these kind of games by now, you know, especially with Skyrim, the side questing. So once you kind of played one, you played them all. So I don't really trip too much on the side questing as much. Next game that I'm looking forward to, that's an open RPG. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's Crimson Desert. That's my most anticipated game. Totally up my alley, my type of game through and through. So I'm looking forward to that. Skyrim has an amazing story. Exactly. The thing with Skyrim was that the story was really good, right? And then, as you know, I'm talking about like when we first started playing it. Like, you know, I played Skyrim before the YouTube videos and all that stuff. You know, before, you know, everything now, you can watch someone like myself or anyone else, you know, play a game before it even comes out. When I played Skyrim, I'd never seen anyone play the game. I didn't even know what the game was. It was just a gift. You know, my girl got it for me at the time, and so I just tried it out. Long story short, you're starting off, you go, you know the story. I go outside, I start running, and then another side quest opens up that was interesting too, right? So then you're like, dang, the main story's dope. Then there's this side quest that's dope. Then you hit another side quest that's dope. And it's just like, you just get lost doing everything else.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide
Yeah,
Oaks.
same story for you,
Oh
yeah.
dear. You see,
What's crazy
my
about
Uncle
it?
Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business trip. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins. What was
Sophia,
Should I
welcome
be
into the
very
Win from
mindful?
Within family. All about positivity here, becoming the best and highest version of herself. Welcome in. How you doing tonight, Sophia?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself. But I can't concentrate on anything until I know
These guys, hey champs, they stay wanting me to fetch them something.
In fact, in his last hour, I do.
It wasn't so fetchy in the beginning. Starting to get a lot more fetchy now. A lot more fetchy. All these school students, they want me to do something for them. That was actually one of my gripes with Red Dead Redemption, right? The main story, Arthur never wanted to do the missions. Hey, Chance, what was so funny about Red Dead, right, is that Arthur, or whatever, Morgan, whatever the main character's name was, the main character always never wanted to do the mission. And I'm like, dude, just tell him no, dog. Just gotta tell Diddy no. You can't say no. So, well, on this one, you can't, because this is a side quest, and I have to say yes to get the magic that I'm trying to learn. But there's a lot of times you can't tell him no. Like, I could tell him no, right? But I won't get the spell. What in the world? Red Dead 2, one of my favorite games. Yeah, man, it's a great game, but the problem was, it's like he always didn't want, he never wanted to do the missions. So someone that's playing, I'm like, well, I don't want to do it either. You know what I mean? If he don't want to do it, champs, why would I want to do it?
What do we have here?
I hope those.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Ronan.
Very well. Now, based upon.
All right, girl, come on, just give me my spell. That's all I want.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. He seems very worried.
Yeah, Ken, you can tell no. Actually, I actually don't do most of the side missions. I just skip past them because I don't want to fetch no. I hate fetching
Now,
quests. I hate doing that, so I won't do it. But if it's for a new spell, I will. Oh. All right, Chance. Looks like we got something going on here. Lift them up. Throw them down. Blast them. Lift them up, throw them down, blast them. If I hit them, let me hit them with the ice right there. Yeah. It's a good spell. I like it. Yeah, it looks good. Slamming people on the ground looks good. And so, you know, if it's going to benefit you, you know, then I'll do it. But I don't like fetch questing just for the sake of it. You know what I mean? That's... Because, you know, some games like Final Fantasy 16, which I really loved, was heavy with the fetches. Heavy fetch questing. And that really took a lot of the fun out for me. I start getting impatient sometimes, you know. I want to find where this is at. Okay, I need to use the Thunder Brew potion. We can try that Defendo. Let's see what Defendo's like. That's real good right there, Chance. Oh, that's great. Yeah. That AoE damage is huge. Bombarda. What spell is that? I don't think I have this spell. Yeah, I don't have that. I gotta get this. That's huge right there. That's a pretty cool spell. Do I want to get it though? All right, let's move on. I'm not gonna worry about that one. I'm not gonna worry about the Descendo, whatever that skill was called. That shot like the ice or the whirlwind, whatever it was. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh man. All right. So I'm not high enough level now. So we got to go around. Venomous Tentu. What? Where is this at? Tentacula. Use a mandrake. All right. Now see, now they doing that funny stuff, champs. Now they just trying to. Oh, let's find where a mandrake is at. Mandrake seeds at Dogweed Death Camp. Yeah, now see, now they make it. See, now this is probably where they just want me to explore the game a little bit more. So to find this, I don't know where to look. You can collect them in Hogwarts gardening school. All right, appreciate it. Let's look for the gardening school then. Herbology. Let's see if it's in a herbology place. That should be it.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
You would think the spell would be enough to just unlock it, but maybe the lockpick is a, you know, an extra fail safe in case someone places a spell on it. All right, champs, I'll be right back. Back live. Hold on, champs. I knew this was sending me the wrong way. Gotta be careful with this stuff. Let's try this again. Messed up by following that compass.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What is.
When you...
Yo, Vale. Here. Do not let me make nothing here. I can make stuff in my secret room, though. Yep. Alright, let's go to our secret room. Try to make it there. Because it doesn't look like I can craft nothing in there.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Alright, that's a potion. I need to make a mandrake, though. What is... Let me look here, champs. Let me see what I'm at. Yo, Vil, thanks for the rose, champ. What up, big dog? How's it going? What up, Matt? How you doing, champ? Wonder from within, champ. You know how we get down from the underground. How you doing, man? I'm on that Harry Potter Hogwarts right now. Having a good time coming to you live. Okay, this is a plant. Okay. Thought I made a plant table already. Could have sworn that was it, but let's make another one. Another one. Herbology. I could have sworn I made a table like this already. I have no idea where it's at though. So we'll do it live. We'll put it right here. All right, let's make a mandrake. Purchased from Dogweed and Death. What is that? All right, champs, we gotta get out of here and go buy it. Yeah, I heard, man. Vale, thanks for the donut, champ. Thanks for the rose. My man, Matt, what you been up to, champ? How's everything going your way? Looks like this is the only places you could buy stuff. Going all right, man. I'm getting sick. Oh man. Hope you get better, champ. No, you said your daughter was sick, so hope you get better, champ, and rest up, man, and try to recover, man. Try to take those fluids. You know, my wife was just sick. I was nursing her back to health, so could be something going on. Yeah, man. Stay hydrated, get some rest, man. You know what I mean? Hope you get better soon. I don't see it here, champs.
You have a good head for business, haven't you?
There's no mandrakes here.
No one can say I don't keep stacked shelf.
Alright, I might need to look this up.
No one can say I don't keep it stacked.
That dogwood. Okay, hold on. Might need some more of this.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Amen. Thank you. You heard me. Try to get better, dog. Get some rest. God bless, champ. All right. There's a place called Death Cap. No idea where that is. Eagles just lost to the Giants. Damn. Sorry, champ. Hey, Nate. Sorry to hear that, champ. Appreciate the likes. But, Nate, I got some good news for you. You ready? Here's the good news. Those guys still win from within. Well, hopefully. But they're still millionaires and they're still making money, right? So it's a game at the end of the day. I know it's competitive, but you can't win them all, champ. You know what I mean? You can't win them all, right? Here it is. That's where it's at. How would I know what that is, champs? Fortunately, I just found out what it is, champs, because you know that boy gifted. But yeah, it's tough losing games, man. I know. I mean, I was a competitive athlete myself, but you can't win them all, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, they got their money. They made their meals. You know, so that's all I can say. But yeah, it's never funny. You know, and the Eagles are a good team. Yo, how are the Eagles doing this year? 17-34, 4-2. How are they doing this year? I mean, like as a team, do you think they're looking good? Do you think they look like they'll hit the Super Bowl again, or do you think they're looking weaker, or what? I'm not really big into sports, champs, as you can tell. I know some people are, though. Hey, champs, I got too much going on in my life to be that invested in another man. You know what I'm saying, champs? I'm like, I got too much. Hey, champs, I got too much going on in my life to be invested on in a game that I'm not playing. You know, the games are rigged. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, I'm not getting caught up in this. I'll watch it for entertainment. And, you know, that's about it.
Come on inside. Yeah. Oh, watch yourself, though.
Hello.
They fumbled. Dang.
Sorry, I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolded.
Champs, he was like, dang.
Spitting the ball. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way,
oh man,
Ageless Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Well, if there wasn't the except of course for... What do you...
Watch the UFC, MMA, other sports, yeah. Yeah, I mean, hey, you gotta like something, right? Watch what you like and watch, you know. Damn, that was $600.
It's a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
This made me go broke. Hold on, champ. Dude, I accidentally bought that. It was $600, right? And then I can't even sell it back. Crazy.
Doors always
All right,
open.
guess we got
You
some
be sure to
traveling to
stop
do.
by soon.
We're gonna watch from within. We're gonna watch from within and win. You heard me? I I watch sports like recreationally and stuff like that, but I've never been a dude that's gonna sit there and scream at the TV for 3 and 4 hours because of because of a game. I've always because I play sports. I come from that world,
Such a wee bear
and
getting a thrashing to your
when
throat.
you're out there, man,
I can't
you're out
believe
there.
it.
You're out there doing everything you can, and sometimes they're just better. Sometimes they're just better, man, and that's just all there is to it. Like sometimes it's just that simple. Sometimes they're just better, or some days you're just off. You could have an off day, you could have an off game. Your energy could be bad. You could be having something going on. Your head might not be in the game. There are so many things that go on that a lot of people just don't know because they're not playing it. So that's probably why I'm a little different when it comes to that stuff. But as long as you have something, like I say, you have your own thing, and as long as you like it, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Use the invisibility spell on the chest. Oh, thanks, man. I never knew what the heck what that was for. Shout out to my man, Vil, letting me know, because I never knew this. Shout out to all y'all. That just gave me $500 chance. We're back balling, you heard, man. We're back balling, and the walls are rocking and rolling. Still broke, though. We're still broke, but we're a little richer.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
I got homies that be running like what they call that, fantasy football leagues and all that. I got homies that are really into that. They be putting money into it and all that stuff. And sometimes they make big money. So take money. Okay. All right, so I got what I needed, I think. The venomous tentacula. Just bought, I think, 2 of those, if I'm not mistaken. Now we gotta use this mandrake. And what else? Use the mandrake on multiple enemies. All right. Okay. Okay. We're gonna fly around and find somebody. I did sport bet. Yeah, that's huge, bro. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's huge. Yeah. That's one thing about me. I don't knock nobody else. You know what I mean? So whatever your thing is, your hobbies are, your interests are, that's what's up. You know what I mean? All right. They really not letting me use my broom right now? That's crazy. All right, Chance. They ain't letting me use my broom. That's fast travel. Bill, thanks for the gift, champ. Appreciate it. God bless you, dog. Real white. All right, let's keep rocking. I guess we just gotta leave this place. This whole place in general. We gotta get out of here. I'm gonna fast travel right here. Yeah, that's what I figured. No fly zone in town. We're gonna find some people, champs. We're gonna find some people. We're gonna body them. I love the flying too. Alright, let's get off, champs. I see some people around here. Oh, these guys are strong. Level 20s. Right. Too bad for him, champs. He wasn't even ready. You heard me?
What do you have in store for me this time?
He wasn't even ready to hold it steady. The broomsticks. The brooms are sick. Yeah, I know. The brooms are freaking dope. You know what's funny? When I watched the movies, I thought the broom stuff was a little bit whatever, but so much cooler in the game, you know? Alright, let's try this stuff on these spiders.
Revelio. Incendio.
I was trying to use my stuff, and wouldn't even let me. And those guys were so hard when I didn't have all my spells. They were crazy tough. Let's see if I can use it. Go here now. Okay, now we need to use, and that's what I figured. Now we need to use this.
Revelio.
What? These are the guys, champs in God of War. Let's fight them all the time. I'm surprised champs they didn't want to square up. They did look like some warriors. Took me forever to beat that bug before. In this game, you're on the good side, yeah. It's just the first time I've ever seen them portrayed in the game that, and you know, you didn't have to fight them. You know, all the other games or just stories I've seen them in, they were always more neutral and they just protected themselves, you know. But that's the first time I've ever seen them just kind of just run through the forest and stuff and not be a threat, which is pretty cool. It's always good to have a different take on things. Let's learn this spell. Those were actually some pretty cool items, but they still weren't very much needed, though. You know what I mean? They're neutral. That's what's up. That's kind of scary right there.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. I'll be sure to let
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Heck Wingardium When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Leviosa. I was always wondering what to do with those boxes. Even though I could always pull them, I never really could do much with them. Okay.
Well done! Feel free to...
Not really what I was hoping for, but it's all good. We got some traveling to do.
Wingardium Leviosa.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Damn. He just got one shot. My man George, what's going on, champ? What's going down from the underground? God bless you, George. How you doing, man? You feeling better? Is anything shaking up a little better? Things a little bit better your way, dog? Or recommend opening those fast travel points on the way? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I already know, champ. That's most definitely. Honestly, been doing good. Appreciate your kind words. No doubt, George. You know, that's what we're about. We gotta uplift each other and speak life to each other, man. You know, because it's a hard world out there. But hey, man, thanks for stopping in. God bless you, dog. I hope you have a good day and a good night. Keep the prayers up, meditations up. Keep winning from within.
I know
Right.
what that means.
And
Merlin trial.
see you next time, champ. I'm here every day, coming to you live. You heard me. Coming to you live one more time. Yeah, I got the gram, George. Yeah, I got the gram. It's in my bio on TikTok. So if you just go on my bio, you'll see all my follow stuff. YouTube, I got YouTube as well, the purple app. So it's all there. For sure. God bless. These champs out here are doing. Flying kites.
Revelio.
There's a lot of these little puzzles over here. I already got most of these. Let's hit this up. Life spell. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm always having to switch in between these freaking.
Lumos.
I don't feel like doing the puzzle right now. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's pretty cool though.
Revelio. Lumos.
Better in the dark, yeah.
Not so tricky after all.
Appreciate you, Doc. I'm gonna call you V. You know, it's funny. I've done a few of these, and I don't even feel like it's worth doing. Like, you don't get anything. At least I never get anything when I do it. So I don't think I'm gonna do any more of those. We'll call you V, dog. Crazy, because it's actually about to be Halloween soon. You guys celebrate Halloween out there? Or what's the holidays that you guys have? Yeah, for sure. That's what's up. That's like a God of War chest right there. You know, it's funny. I haven't even used my new spell. It's tough, champs. This is my main tree here. I want to pull them towards me. Let them up, then blast them down. That's what I'll do. Let them up, blast them down. And then I'll hit them with... There we go. We're going to try this one. Hold on, hold on. Hey, KR8, appreciate the follow, chant. Welcome into the Win From Within family. All about positivity here and becoming the best version of herself. How you doing tonight, chant? Appreciate the follow. I'm also on YouTube as well, Win From Within _, as well as the purple app, Win From Within. Excuse me. On the purple app, Win From Within _, and on YouTube at Win From Within Streams Champ. If you got those platforms as well, I'm on there as well. What's going down, champ? How you doing? Love that, bro. Keep up for sure. Yeah, man. You know, I've been streaming for 4 months now. We winning from within, man. Positive vibes here only, man. We're just a community, man. Just encouraging each other. You know, uplifting each other, man, and just fellowshipping, bro. That's what we're about here. So, just want to let you know, dog. You're always welcome here, man.
Revelio.
That's what we're about. What type of games do you play, or what kind of stuff are you into, champ? How far are you? I can see the mounts. I just started playing the game, bro. I don't know how far I am. I don't think I'm too far, but I wouldn't know. To be honest, I wouldn't know. You have Xbox, as you know. You know, it's on Game Pass, so I've been playing it. It's like my 3rd or 4th day, but I only play a few hours a day, so it's not like I have a ton of hours in the game.
Come and find me in the greenhouse.
Probably like 15 hours in right now, but I have been doing straight mission. Like I don't do a lot of the side questing and stuff like that. Like I don't do a lot of side battling in the woods and all that stuff, so that could also be a reason where I may seem a lot further. It's one of the best games I've ever played. I'm really enjoying it. I've been rocking this because I feel like a real wizard when I wear that. I like the stars on it. But I might want to switch it up a little bit. But right now, we'll just keep going live. Starting point for sure. Same journey, yeah. What you think about it so far? I'm not too far though. I'm really not. I still haven't even finished the trials from those guys or nothing, you know.
Revelio.
I'm not too far in. They got all the good stuff over there. It's not just right here. Oh, hold on. Hold on. What? That's some straight bull, dog. Wait, hold on. Wait for him to go to sleep. I was invisible. Oh. 4 seconds. Maybe I ran out of time. Alright. Oh. He's already open. God, man. I just wasted 2 potions, champs. And he was already open, but he's up in here looking at me and stuff like he's been closed. I learned from my mistakes. Yeah, the spell is better. What spell do I use for that? Disillusionment or what? Alright, for sure. Yeah, appreciate it. I know for next time. It's good news for me.
Are you sure you're not a mugger?
What y'all doing over there? Huh? What y'all doing? Oh, oh. What you doing over there? Damn. What they doing over there, champs?
One less follower, Matlock.
I feel like we about to start. I feel like I want to start bodying now. I gotta start. Feel like champs is bodying time.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
I know it's way cheaper too. Coins are hard to come by in this game.
Revelio.
It's time to shut down all this injustice, champs. We gonna come through. You know what they need to make? They kind of got this already, like a game like Cyberpunk, right? Where you can make the world however you want it. You can make a utopian world or a dystopian world. I mean, the world's already dystopian. I would love to play a game where you're a character like this, or in Cyberpunk or something, and you can go and make the world a better place. I know it sounds stupid and cliche, but I would love that. I would love that.
Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but...
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Bit of a wonder. The name's Leopold. Hoodie.
Let me see what you got.
What do you have for...
I shall hope to do business with you again.
Red Dead 2 it's not really even close to that, right? Because the Red Dead 2 you're running from the law, right? The whole time you're running from the law. I'm saying if you can make a game where the character's powers that he could change the world. Let's say you got people on your back, the police or whoever, right? You have the power to change that. I mean, I'm talking about like going to the top. The governments, all that. Not just like solving a crime or helping someone in a pinch. No, that's small scale. I'm talking big scale. Like changing the world from a dystopia, which is like Red Dead Redemption or real life, into a utopia. Where the world itself is not evil no more. You know what I mean? The world itself is basically heaven. And they should make it hard as hell to do it. I think that would be the final, that would be the apex, the finality of the game, where you actually get to a place where you created the world you wanted. It'll be very complex to create, because then you got to start asking questions. Well, what if they do this or someone does something bad or evil, or how do you punish that then if it's a utopia? I mean, it starts getting deep, but on the ground basis, right? Ground version, foundational. You start off in a world like we're in now, right? And all the corruption in the world, the governments, the politicians, the spiritual forces, the principalities, the demons, all that stuff. You got the power to shut them down. And then you can be the force of good in this world. Yeah, that joint would be hard. Like basically making on Earth. But they should make it hard as hell to do it. Or give you the choice to not do that. You know what I mean? Or keep it like it is. You know? Or make it worse. You know what I mean? If you want. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cold right there. Oh. I know that hurts you, champ. I'm sorry you got done like that. I really don't got nothing against the Wolves in this game, but hey. You gotta go live. You gotta go live. That spell's alright. Hey, KR8, have a good day. God bless you, champ. Thanks for coming in. Alright. Let's see. We gotta do some more moving around with these. With my powers. That slam move is kind of cool. It's okay. What's over here?
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet.
Revelio.
Look at this dude, champs. He's tanky. Get this guy over here. Get him out of here. This is probably the most exploring I've done so far. Feeling sleepy, can't go to sleep because you need to do stuff today. Take a nap, bro. Yeah, take a nap and then, you know, come back refreshed and knock it out after that. And that's what I did. I took a nap, bro. I was tired after my workout, man. I need to take a nap. So I took a nap for like an hour. Woke up, spent time, you know, with my family. And then ate. Just started up the string.
What seems to be the problem?
You may well ask. I'm convinced I saw and not see all.
Well, as it...
No Grim is going to get.
Oh. Yeah, I can't speak for you, champ. You know what's
there.
best for you.
Can you help me?
Oh. These guys are getting destroyed, guys. The hardest people for me are the goblins. $10 is crazy. Yeah, you might need an alarm clock. I don't think I've ever slept 10 hours in my life, not straight. I can't sleep that long.
Psst, over here, quietly. I am glad that you received my owl, Winnie.
Lassie,
That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Let's go.
I'll
Let's do
help
it.
you find.
I do not see any guards.
Old school, yeah. Oh man, they won't let me use my broom.
Revelio.
But they do not want anyone getting in.
Climb.
I wonder what that does. Incendio. How force. That did it.
Oh, they just gave me this spell.
Revelio.
Oh man, yeah. That's unfortunate.
Wingardium Leviosa. Protego. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Depulso. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Whoa. Climbed on that. Why won't he climb on this? Oh, let's bring this a little closer. What up, Ryder? Yeah, I've been using Levioso this whole time. Problem is, I was able to climb that wall that looked just like this. Now it ain't doing nothing. I don't know what's going on.
Revelio.
The thing with this game is that you have to constantly use spells that you just stopped using. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even use those spells no more. So this is Leviosa, but Levioso. Let's try this. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do the first time. But Leviosa wouldn't let me do it. It's so weird. Appreciate it. Yeah, Leviosa should let you use it.
To open the gate. Revelio.
It is what it is. Looks like I'll be constantly kind of toggling different spells that I kind of just don't even use like that anymore. Won't let me spell cast in here. Alright. See if we can push this up a little bit. Can't spell cast while crouching.
Dead end. Must be another way in. That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Damn.
I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door.
Yeah, you gotta toggle between a lot of spells and spells that you don't even really use anymore. So that's what's kind of, especially the weirdest thing with Leviosa and
My
Leviosa.
guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside.
It's basically the same
We'll
exact
need to be
spell,
careful once we get...
I hear them.
but one will let you stand on it and the other one won't. Alright, let's get them. Alright, time to get them, champs. Let's get these guys. I've seen enough.
Revelio. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Seen enough. I thought we was finna start battling, champs. Now I gotta do some more puzzles and stuff.
Revelio.
I was ready. Ready to start blasting out in there. Alright. I see what's going down. I see what's going down. We need to get this spell. We need to get that push down over there. We get down over there. All right, let's go. All right, come on.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
All right, this is a little too close. We got to come back. Yeah. All right, come over here. All right, it's body in time. Get out of here. You got confringoed. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. Well, alright, Chance, watch this. Oh, I thought I was gonna send him flying. Never mind. So that don't work on humans. Only objects. Alright. I was gonna push him off the ledge. Try and make his body go flying.
Aloha Mora.
Any of you guys play Ninja Gaiden?
Revelio. Revelio.
Alright. You got a long ways to go. Did it let us take it?
Revelio.
Guess not. Keep going.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Bring her back. Bring her. Oh, damn. I picked the wrong spell. Hold on. Bring her back. Fighting the wrong spells on me. That's the thing when they make you switch all these spells. When you get into combat, those aren't my combat spells. Those are my puzzle spells. You gotta get used to that.
Revelio.
Irene, it's all right.
What's wrong with her? He's sitting there acting all scared. I would have stayed behind and took them all out. Damn. Thought she just fell. She did fall, but she was captured by the other one. Alright.
There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run. Faster, Highwing!
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it.
She didn't have it under control. She was scared, champ.
I will say, I did not expect to see
She
him
was
cast
scared.
the
She
killing
didn't even
stars.
really want to.
He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
She didn't want to get on that thing. Not the brown one.
That Rook was looking for a phoenix. Enough to...
It's like I ain't flying the broom no more. Guess I ain't flying the broom no more. What am I gonna play after this? I'm between God of War, so I played a little bit of God of War last night, Ragnarok. Because I already played it, right? I already have a playthrough on it. I just couldn't get through it because it just couldn't hold my attention. So I'm probably gonna finish God of War up. And if once I finish that up, I'm probably gonna go back to what's today?
When you have a moment, please stop by the room of required.
Gonna probably go back to Overwatch. But Arc Raiders is coming out. There's a open server test. The 17th through the 19th. So the 17th through the 19th, which is sometime next weekend. Be playing Arc Raiders in those, 3 days. And then I'll go back probably to Overwatch until Arc Raiders comes out, unless I'm still playing God of War. Just depends how long God of War takes. But yeah, I'm probably going to start up God of War next. Good question. And then that's like my main game is Overwatch. But as any game you play it a lot, you get tired of it. So I take breaks on it. But I'll be back, Chance. I'll be back. Do a lot. What we got going on? Let's look what Flipendo does. I want to see if it's worth even looking into. What games you been playing, V? Just finished all the Spider-Mans, looking for another games. You know what you might like if you like the Spider-Mans? I don't know if you heard of Prototype. Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, Prototype is a that's actually one of my favorite action games. It's an older game, but it's really good. It's a little darker than Spider-Man though. It's a lot darker actually. But it's like I'd say look at some YouTube videos on it. Oh, you played it? Okay. Yeah, it's tough. You know, it's kind of like, it's like there's a lot of games out, but not really. You know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of them out, but there's not a lot of those type of games. You know, not a lot of those open world Spider-Man type games anymore. They've all kind of switched to that first-person shooter battle royale type. Seems to be what all the games are nowadays. Battle royale. For a very long time, all I played was Overwatch because there was nothing else out that interested me until very recently. So it can be tough. I know, so overrated, bro. You know what it is with these battle royales? I don't know what people like about them. I just never understood what people like about the battle royales. I mean, it's no knock to them, but you know, you go in there, right? You fight. It's cool. The fighting is cool. You fight. You lose everything. Okay, whatever. Right? But when you win, you don't get nothing. Get nothing. You don't progress towards nothing. So I just never understood the gameplay loop. Yeah, that's all it was for me. I just didn't understand.
Highwing, go! Faster, Highwing!
Man, this guy is fast. Way faster than my broom. Alright, get down. Alright, it's not the same controls to get down on this guy. It's weird. Change the controls. Alright, get off. I don't want to be on this guy no more. But you know, People like battle royales. So that's the one thing I know. That's why the companies keep making those games. That's where the money's at. They don't go to the money. They don't go nowhere else. They go into the money.
Highwing, go!
I like being on high wing way more.
Slow down now. There we go.
Play a lot of Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite. See, Fortnite though is what revolutionized the battle royale, because battle royales are already out. PUBG and all that stuff was out, but Fortnite did something that no one else did in that space. They actually did something unique with the building and all that stuff. When people saw the amount of money that game made, it was over. Dang, that's a tanky. It's a tanky frog, champs. Well, tanky mother. You a tanky, Frankie. You a tanky boy. When people saw the amount of money that Fortnite made, it just was like, we got to get in on that.
Definitely unique.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
Too much money.
What do you have for sale?
You don't have nothing.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. I hope to see you again sometime.
Lupendo. What is this spell? Good for solving puzzles. I don't know, champs. I'm not going to really press that one. The goofy spell. They got a lot of goofy spells here. They could have went harder with the spells. The spells are good. Some of them are great. They could have went harder on the spells. They got a lot of the spells got goofified. It's all good.
Ugh.
It's good to have some goofy spells, but
Slow down now. There we go.
nah, let's go.
Away!
Get going. And then you gotta remember, Fortnite, it was Apex, and then Call of Duty jumped on the train, right? Call of Duty jumped on it. Now Battlefield 6 is jumping on it. They're adding the Battle Royale. PUBG was already out doing it. But all those kind of took from the looter shooter, which was Borderlands. And then they just kind of took it and added the Battle Royale. And it's still in that kind of era here. Probably won't stop. I mean, until there's a better business model out, as far as what's making some big money, probably gonna be that way for a while. How the spiders over here? Spiders used to give me the hardest time. Now they getting bodied. I just wiped out like 30 spiders, chance. Time ago, that would have been almost impossible.
Revelio.
We smacking them live. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Once Fortnite just literally changed the game of gaming. Literally changed gaming. So it's just kind of and it's funny that game is what almost 10 years old now, and that's still the big thing. Still the big thing. I will be for a long time.
Revelio.
No, that game ain't never gonna die. It's not gonna keep the peak that it had. No game's gonna keep the concurrent, right? But it's not even close to being dead from a revenue standpoint. Yeah, it may not have what it was at, but it's still doing pretty well. Still has a huge community. It's still bigger than what most games will ever be. Let's go over here. The enemies are a little bit tougher over here. Enemies are a little weaker on this side because I fought like 15, 30 different creatures and still didn't level up. Need to find a special block. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Appreciate it though. I ain't doing no more puzzles and spells and all that. I'm here. We gonna battle. We here to battle live. Let's get out of this water here. Had less than 1 million players. Yeah, but still, listen to what you're saying. Less than 1 million players. That's still a tremendous amount of people. Even if it's 500,000, 300,000. Most games never even hit that. That's my point. It's still, from a revenue standpoint, still doing well. No game is going to keep that forever. You know what I mean? It's not sustainable. But has it gone down? Yeah, it's gonna go down, but it's not dead. It's not even close to it. I'll still play it. You know what I mean? Not the battle royale, but I'll play like the music mode. How do I get off this freaking? I might have to start using my broom because it's like there's a lot of different modes on it too. What is this? You want to? I'm going to give you an example of a game dying. I'm gonna give you an example of something dying. They're tougher. Fly Cane. Fly Cane. So I can make it rain.
An ash winder no less.
There we go. Finally hit level 18. Let me give you an example. Play zombie single player. Yeah. So there was a time when the looter shooter was the big thing. I don't know if you remember this. So there's a game called Borderlands. That was one of my favorite. It is still one of my favorite games of all time. It's a looter shooter, right? Revolutionized gaming for a little bit. Nowhere near like Fortnite. So what happened was Destiny came out, right? You may have heard of Destiny. And then there was another game that came out called Outriders. And so you had all these other games try to become looter shooters, right? And outside of Destiny, they all failed. They've all failed. Oh, there was a game called Division 2, but it didn't do that well, right? It didn't do nothing crazy. They have a strong community, but it's small. It's kind of like a very small, in a closet type thing. See, if that had hit even 300,000 people, which is still a massive amount of people, for a month, that would be huge, right? The looter shooter genre has died. That's the definition of dead. Outside of Borderlands 4 that just came out, the looter shooter is dead, right? Because they kept trying to make those games. They weren't selling. They weren't doing them right. They messed them up. And it was taking a lot of time, costing a lot of money. Developers are like, there's no money in this. That's when it dies. When the last game you can look to is 6-7 years old. Like Destiny. Like, people who play Destiny, they still crying about Destiny to this day. Destiny is 10 years old. There's still only Destiny 2. Same thing with the hero shooters, like Overwatch, right? Everybody started trying to make the hero shooter games. And then, you know, whatever their name is, Bungie or something, they try to make their version of it. They released this game called Concord. The game flopped so bad. That it literally, hold on, champ. So we got to capture these guys. They took it off the shelf. That's how bad it flopped. It flopped so bad in the first day or 2 days. Only had like 300 people buy it. It was bad. I mean, it was that. That's the definition of dead. They spent hundreds of millions on it. 30 people bought it or something. They took it off the shelf. They scrapped it. They sold it off at a loss with their insurance. That's a dead game, right? So when people say games are dead, no, it's just not as many people playing it. But they still have hundreds of thousands of people playing, which is far from dead. And I know, because like I said, the games I actually like, those games died. And it's... By the way, I didn't really like Destiny like that, but just saying overall. So yeah. That's the definition of dead. Yeah, when they pull a game off the shelf, you know, before the game even could get out there, yeah, that's dead.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching.
Revelio.
Where? Champs, they got away. It's all good. I got one anyway. I already got one. How's it going? I'm back from the underground
table.
What's going down, Matt? How you feeling? How you feeling, Matt? We're coming to you live. One more time. I like the Borderlands, yeah. Yeah, ain't no worries, V. I'm playing on Xbox, champ. Yeah, we playing on Xbox. Alright, let's get to the main quest again. Let's get it going. Let's get it live. Go live from the underground.
What are you up to now?
Taya?
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
I woke up, said let's go to bed, Dad. Was on Overwatch for a bit. I feel that. Man, I tried to play Overwatch when I was sick, man. It was so bad, bro. Because when I get sick, I get real sick. And when I get sick, bro, I was playing Overwatch, right? I got sick. I was so bad they thought I was throwing the game. I was like this playing the game, champ. I was literally slumped over like this. One eye open looking at the screen. Yeah, I was bad. Riddler, how old are you? Need to quit. Yeah, they got some stuff. They got some stuff that can help with that. My brother, he used those patches on his arm to help. But you know, that's one of the hardest things to break. But you could do it. You just gotta have that win from within mentality, man. Do the prayers, do the meditations. What in the world is going on?
Revelio.
Prayer, meditation, you know, the patches, they got all kinds of stuff, but you can do it, brother. You can do anything. As long as you got the right mindset, the right spirit. You know, you're seeking the Most High. You know, you're doing the work. It's hard. It ain't gonna be easy. But it can be done. Just depends how bad do you want it. Well, her watching me from within. You heard, man. You heard, man. What in the world was that, champs? Wow. What the f... It's weird. That's some Genjutsu type stuff right here. Wow. I don't want to get swallowed no more, champs. I'm getting out of here. I don't want these frogs. I'm getting out of here, champs. I don't like what them frogs is doing to me. You know what I mean? Yo, thanks for the roses, V. Yeah, that joint was insane. Them frogs was up in here teleporting me to different rooms and everything else. Hey, Matt, I played a little bit of Overwatch earlier just to look at the drives. I didn't like how they looked, bro. I said, I don't even want that icon next to my names. I felt like it was low-key ugly, dog. What do you think about it? I couldn't... I said, I don't want that next to my name. Looked like some stone mixed with a...
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen. And I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
Oh, yeah.
Mackenzie.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn? You believe he could be?
No.
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted.
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity. Goblins and wizards, I surmise.
Rookwood Castle.
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your ability.
Very well, sir.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you.
I was playing the drive. It's alright. Love the purple. It looked way better. You heard me? Way better. That was the best drive I've seen. It, the last one. Thinking I buy PC. They're expensive. Yeah, if you're trying to get a gaming PC, they're expensive, bro. If you're trying to get a good one, I don't know what your currency is. I don't know if you use pounds or what in Finland, but in the US, you know, you're easily gonna have to drop $2,000. I mean, unless you buy it. Some people do build their own, but it's still expensive. Like the PC I have here, it is a gaming PC, but it's like it's mid-level because I'm playing the games on my console, so I don't need a super strong graphics card or nothing like that because my console's doing all the work. I'm just streaming it. So, but if you're just doing standalone, everything on the PC, yeah, you're gonna have to. You don't have to do nothing, but if you want it to kind of hold and last a little bit, you're gonna have to, you know, invest into a beefier PC.
The demigods.
Safe. What's going down? Euro.
Didn't care to get dressed.
Euro. Yeah. Euro's
Nice to see you.
it holds more value than the dollar. It's a little more stronger than the dollar is. Ours is like $1. It'll be like 1.3 or 1.6 in euros or something like that.
What do you have for sale?
PC is expensive, yeah. It depends. I mean, you can get, like I said, you can get a low budget PC. You can get a mid-tier PC. They're not all expensive, but like I said before, if you want a strong PC that performs very well, can play any game at the top level, you got to be ready to drop at least $2K on it.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by anytime?
You know, that's just what it is. And then you got to keep updating the graphics cards, and you know, the PC, you just have to constantly update everything. You know. So it's just one of those things. Let's see. Hey, champs, there's some people out here. Let's body these guys. Where they at? But you know, the PC people, they got their own, you know, community and stuff and specs, and Different types. I decided to clear these guys out. Still trying to find a job. Yeah, I feel you, man. It's tough, man. The economy is bad right now. It's a tough economy. And then you gotta remember, say, you in the US, right? That's why I love console. Yeah, that's why I love console, because I tell people this all the time. There is no, and people can get mad all they want. I tell people this all the time. I've seen the top notch of the top notch PC. There is not one PC out there, right, that looks better when I play a game than on my Xbox. It can be strong. It can perform the best of the best. But what people don't realize is optimization. It don't matter how strong the PC is. If the game is optimized at this level, even if your PC can perform up here, the game's been optimized here. So about the Series X, even the PS5, but the Series X is stronger. My Series X is going to look just as good as your PC that's $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. You know, so a lot of the people that get into that PC stuff, they do it for the bragging rights. They do it for, I got this chip, 69,000 RTX 9700 5 4 3 2 1. You know what I mean? They doing it more for the bragging rights. But I've seen the best of the best PCs. I've looked at them side by side. They got little YouTube videos, and it looks the exact same because it's been optimized from the developers to perform at this rate, because it has to hit a general populace. But to each his own. You know, if you like the PC, go the PC route. 2 referrals, application, cover letter. Yeah. Okay, I need to try to take a nap. See you, man. From the UK. Oh, you're in the UK. Yeah. Thought you were in the US. I don't know how the economy is out there.
They're working together, all right.
In the UK.
I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way
but
in.
You'll find something.
Gate. Let's go.
You'll find something. It's a marathon, dog. It's a marathon. In India, very expensive to make PC. Normal person can't make that much money. Is that where you live, Riddler or Ryder? Are you in India? One thing to know too, Safe, I don't know if you know this. People who get the job are people who they like the most. Right? So just remember that. Whoever they like the most is going to get the job, because that's who they're going to spend the most time with. You can be great. You can have all the referrals in the world, but if they like the other person more, they're going to pick them because that's who they're going to be around most of the day. So I always tell people, work on your personality. Work on being likable, you know what I'm saying, and work on that first impression, right? Smile, wave, be pleasant. It's the intangible skills. I'm not saying you're not, but it's the soft skill. The hard skills are important, but it's the soft skills, like being likable, which a lot of people don't know about. That's why people will stick around. That's why people will be like, yo, I want to hire this guy, right? Because this is who I'm going to see every day, right? And unfortunately, like I always say, we can't control that. So the more applications you put out, you're just going to increase your likelihood of seeing more people, right, to have a match. And that's life. It's a numbers game. You need favor. You need luck, right? You need the most high. You need a lot of things that's not in your control to work for you. The only part you can control is showing up. And it's exhausting. Looking for a job is a job in and of itself. Then you get the job, and then you don't even want to do the job, right? So it's all a game at the end of the day. Yeah, we don't do walk-ins no more, champ. This is 2025. Yeah, that's old stuff. You got to do everything online now. I'm talking about when you get the interview, right? It's the interview that I'm talking about, being likable, not walking in. Shout out to India. Yo, Ryder, if you haven't, follow me on YouTube, champ. I see you're here. Shout out to India. Welcome in, champ. Honestly, applied at a few places too. I'm getting tired making low income. Yeah, you know what, bro? Mad's in the US. Mad, what state are you in? You don't have to tell me if you don't want, but it's tough, bro. It's just tough times right now. You know, I always tell people, if you want to make more money, you have to learn a skill that everybody can't do. Okay, why for sure, right? You have to learn a skill that everyone cannot do. Doesn't mean people can't do it, but people aren't learning it. For example, a lot of people could be a doctor, but they're probably not going to go to school to be a doctor. A lot of people could be a software engineer. A lot of them ain't going to go to school to do it. So, Matt, look up a skill that you're comfortable pursuing, right? And look up Google top 10 paying fields or something like that. And then from there, you're going to look and see, okay, do any of these resonate with me? Can I see myself doing this type of work for X amount of years? That's where I would start. Haven't got an interview 6 months. Yeah, that's hey, let me tell you this, Safe. I went a year before I had a job. Right? I went 1 year. I was making 6 figures at a tech company, software engineer. I went from making $100,000. It's a true story. $110,000+. Got laid off. The tech thing went down real bad. Got laid off. Had to move back in with my mom. It's me, my wife, and my kids living with my mom. You want to talk about a humbling experience? Had to stay with her for a whole year. So I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And the only job I found was as a tutor at an elementary school, making $250 every 2 weeks. 6 figures, $250 every 2 weeks, with 2 kids and a wife. Living with my mom. Thank God for my mom. Thank you. Took me a whole year to find where I'm at now. And the job I'm at now is just enough to get by. But I'm getting by, and I'm winning from within. And I still been looking for another job for a year and a half. I've been at this current job I'm at now for a year and a half, and I still haven't gotten nothing. But I'm grateful for what I have, even though I'm not at the same time. So you just got to understand that it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. You can't make nobody hire you. Right? That's the violation of being an employee anyway. We weren't designed as people. No creature on the planet was designed for somebody to work for them. No creature on the planet was created to work for something else. Right? We've gotten detached from that. We've gotten detached from reality. All throughout human history, we've taken care of ourselves. We built communities. We go into the forest. We build our houses. We hunt our own food. But when the Industrial Revolution came, this is where you have the weird stuff we got now. Nobody will hire me. Human beings have never operated like that. They just got up and they went out there and they started hunting, gathering, and they did what they needed to do. So anytime you're in a perverted matrix like the one we're in now, it takes your power away. That's why I say win from within and do what you can do every day. Because at the end of the day, ain't no man or no woman should ever have the ability to take away your livelihood. That's the world we live in. A man or a woman should never have the ability to take your house away or take you take away your ability to feed yourself or feed your family. Right? But because we live in this perverted matrix, that's the realities that we're dealing with. So just keep pressing, bro. I'm not here to diminish your experience. I'm just letting you know I've been in the darkness longer than you can imagine. So just keep pushing, keep praying, and keep going. 6 figures. I would have rebuilt that company myself. Yeah. Well, to make a company successful, it's not just money. Money is the easy part, right? To make a company successful, you need resources from people, right? You need a team, you need favor, you need success, you need luck. And I know you're just joking, but I'm not, right? You need a lot of things to go in your favor. You need marketing, right? You need people need to know you exist. A lot of things that people just don't understand that you really can't control. In India, education is important. Person ain't educated. Yeah. Every place is different. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we gotta win from within. All we gotta do is rise and win from within. You heard me? That's all we can do. You know, I say Apple Mall, we're gonna win from within. You heard me? Now let's take these dubs. Keep pushing, keep grinding. You know why I say win from within? I say win from within because of this world that you live in now, to your point, will have you waiting for 6 months to find a job. I had to look around, champs, and say, I'm doing my part. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm winning from within because I'm doing my job. And don't ever let the world or people or yourself or society confuse you and make you think you're not doing your job because you're not getting worldly results or external results. Win from within. Show up, do what you're supposed to do every single day, and that's a win. And that's why I call it win from within, because it don't matter what nobody say to me or about me or nothing. When I wake up and I go to sleep at night, I know I did the work. Outside of that, it's out of my control. You heard me? And that's just what it is, champ. That's why I call it win from within. Let's take them live. Amen. Doing accounting. Well, it get you know, the software does all that stuff. You know what I mean? You're just gonna be putting numbers into Excel or some database or something like that. Just depends what you do. All right. No, I know it's a lot more than numbers. You're in school. I'm talking about when you get in the real world.
Wouldn't have to dig if
X,
you
Series X.
managed to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, A power that you one day hope to wield. Bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of...
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rook...
Let's get into that cop.
Do a lot.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
Oh, he trash talking the family. Oh yeah, he gotta go first. Hey Champs, he came out here talking about her mom, Champs. That's crazy. Yeah, he gone. Yeah, he out of here. He the first one. Yeah, oh yeah, he the first. Oh, I wasn't meant for you. You in my way. Where's this guy at? Yeah, you gone. You did a lot of talking to get wiped like that. A lot of them. It's a lot of them. Xbox Game Pass increased 50%. Yeah, the Game Pass has gone up $10. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? I won't be having my subscription once that kicks in. But everything is going up. You know? Everything. So when everything go up, everything go up.
Rebellion.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Rebellion.
They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Rebellion.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. Power without knowledge is dangerous. We will simply have to outwit Ranrock.
Very well, Professor.
He keeps...
I shall reveal the path.
He keeps talking about power in the wrong hands. And he's so concerned about this goblin that's literally inside of his house. Right? Someone already got the power in the wrong hands.
I would join you if I could.
The power is already in the wrong hands. It's a good console. Yeah, it's great. It's a great console, man. Yeah. What do you have? What time is it over there in India? What part of India are you in? Shout out to India. How'd you find me, man? PlayStation 5. That's what's up. 1047. Yeah, PlayStation is better for like story player games, and Xbox is better for multiplayer games. So if you're into the multiplayer scene, that's where, you know, the Xbox kind of, that's what it's kind of known for. But I've always been kind of an Xbox guy. I have a PlayStation as well, though.
Revelio.
Oops. What kind of? Oh, PlayStations are cheaper over there, yeah. Alright, let me get back to what. Whatever you enjoy more, you know what I mean? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. All right.
Revelio.
It's completely gone. Oh, it looks like a reset. All right, hold on.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of it. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Perhaps I can only move objects while I'm on the other side of the archway.
I had no idea that was a chest. That was my fault.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Like he about to get bodied. Whoa. Do I prefer digital or physical? I used to prefer the physical games. Now I just end up getting them digitally because it's easier that way. You know, I get to stay here in my in my home.
But how?
Yeah. I just get them digitally now, but it's cool still getting that physical copy, but it's really not needed anymore. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Whoa. This game gives me heavy God of War vibes. Okay, so go there. And then it goes. So it moves between these two spots. But I need to get over here. Whoops. I prefer physical. That's what's up. Yeah, I used to have a lot of physical, but what? A lot of times, even my physical games, they just end up sitting there. You know, they just end up just taking up a lot of space and, you know. I don't have like a lot of connection, to the games or nothing like that. So it don't really bother me either way, to be real. Oh, hold on. I need to get that pillar. I don't think the pillar will come back that far. I don't know.
Revelio.
How do I make this turn left? It turns right, but it won't turn left. Alright, hold on. We got some more research to do.
Perhaps I'm to hit the mark on the far wall. That sort of thing has repositioned the archways in the past.
All right, we found out live. We found out live. We found out live. We're doing some weird, quirky stuff in this game. Ryder, how old are you, man?
Readjust the entries. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Arts.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
All right. Hey, Ryder. God bless, champ. Welcome in, man. Hope you have a great night. If you haven't hit the follow, champ, I stream every day around 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless, champ. See you later.
I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Gotta get that up a little bit higher. Problem is, it won't stay up that high. Now I gotta shoot it out a little further. Sire, thanks for the roses, champ. How you doing tonight? Appreciate it. What's up, Ryan? Just wanted to say, hey, I'm chill for a bit. Gonna get a bit. Yeah, man, it's late, dog. Thanks for joining my club, Ryan. Get some rest, dog. There's always tomorrow. Get some rest, champ. I'm gonna finish up this puzzle. I'm gonna shut down the stream myself, bro. So, how was your day, though, man? You doing all right? Oh, it's good. Got lunch, dinner, bam. That's dope, bro. Yeah, it's good. Glad you're able to do that, man. Always good spending time with the fam. You heard me. Be Fortnite mode, my girl. Oh, you ain't boring me, champ. You know what I mean? Actually, my favorite game mode on Fortnite is the music mode. My mom, she loved that mode, man. We'll play the game. It's a great family game, to play that mode and just have fun. So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We used to play the Guitar Band and Guitar Hero and all that stuff, so we had a blast. The hardest part has been keeping this block still. Come on, there we go. Finally got it. Oh yeah, I'm loving this game. Yeah, I'm trying to get done with it, but yeah, I'm definitely loving the game. You only play a few hours a day, so you know it takes these games a little longer to beat, right? Because I'm only playing 3-4 hours a day, you know, because I actually have a life. I got stuff I do, but you know, outside of that, yeah, man, enjoying the game still. It's a great point. Gotta play festival. Yeah, man. I mean, that's just the mode I enjoy. I also like Lego Fortnite a lot. I don't know if you played Lego Fortnite. That was fun. Why is bro not? Gotta decide what single player game I want to finish. I know see, bro, and that's why I stick with one game and I finish it, because if you don't, or you know, bro, you're like, man, I want to play this, I want to play that, and then you'll just have like a whole bunch of games that you never got done with. So what I'll do, like, for example, like last night, played this game, streamed it, and I got on God of War just for like 2 minutes just to see if I want to stream that next. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to finish my playthrough with it, because I'm probably like halfway done with the game on God of War, but I just couldn't finish the game. So I said, all right, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish that. But I said I finished that after this, because there's a lot of times I'm playing this and I want to play that because they remind me of each other. The graphics, the levels, the art design, the UI, there's so many things. And then you're like, oh man, then this game's coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's easy, man, to just get caught up and then just not even finish it, you know? Should I rank them all, go from there? Got stuck on some, just stop. God of War. What game you talking about? Are you talking about God of War, or just should you rank them all, like as far as how you enjoy them? Is that what you're saying? I mean, you know, everybody's different. You know, that's just how I play the game. You know, I would tell you, man, just play what you have the most fun playing. You know what I mean? It's really that simple. Like, if the game's not fun to you, there ain't no point in playing it. That's why I stopped playing God of War. I just wasn't feeling it. It just felt like a step down to me from God of War 20. God of War 2018 was one of the best games I ever played in my life. And I mean that. It was so epic. It was just top tier. The only gripe I have with the game, where I gave it a 9 out of 10, it was too short. It was just too short, and they had you fighting Boulder too many times. They gave you more boss variety and just gave you a little more of the game, I would have easily gave it a 10 out of 10. I mean, you could still call it that, but that was my biggest gripe with the game. But the epicness of the fights were just out of this world. And then, you know, in Ragnarok, I'm like, what? You know, the Thor fight was all right. They didn't come close. They didn't come close to Boulder. So that already, I was like, man, you know, it just already wasn't, you know, wasn't living up to it. You know. So I say all that to say this. I stopped playing it because of that. But after playing this, it makes me want to play that. Damn. But see, I got a different focus going into God of War now. Like the God of War, when I go into it, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna try to fight all those in-game bosses. You know what I mean? Loki or Floki, yeah, yeah, it is. Ragnarok is with Odin, and Thor. What you about to play next, Brian? That's bull, bro. I dodged that. Dang. Top picks are Red Dead, AC, Valhalla, Star Wars, Borderlands 3. Just got Gotham Knights, $7. Yeah, you're you gonna mob. That's a lot of games, bro. Yeah, that's a lot, dog. Yeah, you gonna be on those for a while. That's a lot. That's tough. Yeah. That's tough. Hey man, that's cool though. Sometimes I wish I had that many games I enjoy. It was funny too, because there's this game called Remnant from the Ashes. I think you would enjoy that. Sick. That's stupid, bro. This guy's a cheater. How come I'm not getting no ult on this guy? Well, was cheating, dog. They wouldn't let me ult him. He's sitting here spamming abilities you can't dodge. I'm about to shut this dude down. Download Division 2. I'll try it. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. Let me know. It's a third-person looter shooter. Let me know. I'm curious on your take. You know what you'll think about it. I was playing it last night, but I had already beat the game, so I didn't even really beat it, to be honest. I just kind of skipped through it. But yeah, some people love it. You know what I mean? So I'm just curious to see what you'll think about it. All right, let's go ahead and shut this dude down. He should have been. Hold on, let me change my spells. Will this work on them? For most enemies. What about this? Problem is, most of my spells just don't work on them. Gotta work on my list when I gotta get out of this one error. Which God of War you on? You talking about Ragnarok? Appreciate the light. Damn, you ain't beat the first one? Yeah, you got a long way to go. Hey, man, but do it live, man. Have fun. Gonna beat this boss. That's what I'm saying right there. We're gonna stay right here, champs. We're gonna fight right here. Yup. Yeah, that's how we gonna do it. Yup. This guy's just got so much health. Shoot him. Damn, dog. Is he dead? Oh. Alright, now they let me ult. Yeah, get him. Get up in there. Yeah, get up in there. Shut him down. Shut him down. See, I just had to stay close to him, champs. That's all. Tearing him up, appreciate it. I had to shut that fool down. See, when I gave him all that range, he kept hitting me with that undodgeable freaking ball. It's like a homing missile. He couldn't do nothing against it. I have my own spot soon. That's what's up. So you're enjoying that Batman the most right now? Is that what you're saying? You know, people love that Batman game. Heard, you know, a lot of people. You know what? You would probably like that Shadow of Mordor, Middle Earth. Yeah, I don't know if you played that yet. Yeah, I think you might like that Shadow of Mordor, bro. I think you enjoy that. Yeah, the first one was sick. They got another one which is even better.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in.
Yeah, it's got dragons.
Please,
Yeah.
have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you.
She healed her dad.
Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
He gonna watch this. He gone. She gonna do some that.
What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
I would say, man, be quiet, dog. That's my father right there. I'm trying to heal. Shoot. Always got a hater in your midst, champs. You know what I mean? There's always a hater trying to block what you doing. Close this mission out.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves.
Thank you, Professor.
Good.
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from?
It was... You will understand more about her actions as you complete.
I'm ready for whatever.
In that case,
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress,
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of.
Thank you, Professor.
I am certain that you are. However, I must first.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald.
A vainglorious and exasperated. I shall confirm that everything.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, if you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rook...
Very well, Professor.
You know what I don't get about this game, champs? I'm playing Overwatch and Drive right now. So sweaty. You know what I don't get about this game, champs? Is that they're doing all these trials, right? They're making you do all these trials to see if you're worthy, if you're not evil. All these trials shows that you're competent enough to be strong. You could be evil, you know what I mean? There's nothing that's in these trials, that's like Ready Player One. If any of you guys seen that movie, where it's like, are they testing your heart? Are they testing your integrity? And even then, if they did, you could change. So it's I think the trials are dumb because it's like, this is not, they're scared. Oh man, if you pass these trials and it's in the wrong hands, who's to say my hands ain't wrong? You know what I'm saying, champs? You heard me? Who's to say my hands ain't wrong? Yeah, man. I was playing a little bit of Overwatch today, and those were the most toxic games I've seen in a long time. Like, people are just quitting. But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Those drives are ugly. Those are the ugliest drives I've seen. They're horrible. They're so ugly, I don't even want them attached to my name. But champs, that concludes the stream. Had a good night. We're back up in this mug, winning from within. You know how we get down live from the underground. Hope each and every one of you guys have a good night. Keep praying, meditating, doing the inner work, and winning from within. With that being said, champs, I'll see you on the next one. Shalom. See you, Brian. God bless.